In this video, we're going to use a gauge to make a simple light meter using the JackBord's internal light sensor. And later on, we'll turn it into a program. This is the 6th video in a series of 10 all about sensors. For this video, you're going to need the JackBord BASIC, a USB-C cable, a PC or a Chromebook, and either the Google Chrome web browser or the Microsoft Edge web browser. So let's first of all just do a quick review of the way we display gauges. So we use the put gauge command, which is PG. You have the X value and the Y value, which is the position of the top left-hand corner of the gauge, the value that we want to show, and then the width of the gauge, the name, minimum, and maximum values. So this gauge down here is displaying a value of 250. It's called light, and it has a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 1000. And this is the command. So we're going to put it at X10, Y150. The current value it's showing is 250. It's 400 wide. The name is light, minimum 0, and the maximum is 1000. And then we have the light, or S_light system variable. And this holds the current light reading from the JackBord's internal light sensor. And we'll use this in our gauge later on. And as we did in the last video, we used a gauge to display the value of the S_light system variable. And that's what this command is doing here. So the first version of our simple light meter is basically just going to run this command. So now on the dashboard, we'll just go to the show page. We'll just quickly put in the gauge command. So we go put gauge 10, 150. The value we want to show is the S_light variable. Going to make the width equal to 400. Going to make the name equal to light and lux. The minimum is going to be 0 and the maximum is going to be 64,000. 64,000. So we run that. And there we go. So the light level is 234 lux. And then if I move the basic towards a light, and it's gone up to 6,000, 11,000, 19,000. And then finally, if I take a very bright torch and shine it on there, that maximizes it. So the maximum is 64,000. So this is a gauge command, and notice that the minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 64,000. So as you could see from before, we've got a light meter and it works, but every time we want to get a new reading, we have to rerun the program. So it's a manual process. So it would be really good if the light meter could just update itself automatically. So to achieve this, next we're going to write a simple program that will automatically update the light reading every second. So I'm here on the program page and I've loaded the program already. So what we'll do is we'll run it first just to see what it does. So I'm going to go to the show page and now I'm going to run the program. And so you see it's displaying a box, it's got a title, and there's our light gauge there. So now if I turn on my lamp, see the reading gets updated pretty much straight away. So we're at 267, so we're still quite dark. And then if I put my hand over, it goes down again. So now if I shine a light on the sensor, there we go, see it updates. And it's updating automatically. I'm not having to run the command or do anything like that. So this is the end result. This is what we want. And as you can see, it works pretty well. So now that we've seen it running, let's take a quick look at the code. So this is the code over here, all of this. So essentially the first thing we do is we just create a variable, because you have to have a variable in this particular task. We clear the screen, we print light meter, and then we draw the rectangle. And that's this prect command here is responsible for our blue rectangle. And then this PTL, or put text line command, displays the title of the program. And then next we come out of program start and we go into the program loop. And so here is our gauge command. And this is exactly the same gauge command that we ran previously. And then all we do is once we've displayed the gauge, we wait for 1 second. Then we loop back up to the top and just keep on doing that forevermore, amen. So if I shine the light on again, program will just start showing the new readings. And then when I click the stop button, it will stop working. And if we go to the print tab, see we've got here light meter, so it prints that there. Then it says stop running program because we basically click the stop button, and then it prints goodbye, which is this part down here. So this is our automatic light meter. So I'm going to run the program again, resets, and once again, if I, okay, flashing, not good, but if I do that. So you can take this outside and measure the lux light levels in bedrooms, in the sitting room, dining room, kitchen, outside on a cold, dank day or on a hot, sunny day with no clouds, and see what readings you get. To get the code for the program that we just ran, simply go to jb.works, and when you're there, search for this TMT code at the search prompt, and you'll be taken straight to the code. So we're back here on the dashboard, and to get the program code, just go to the Guide tab, and then up here at the search prompt, just type in the TMT code. So it's TMT3 capital N, small n, Z, capital V. And remember the TMT codes are case sensitive. And then click on the search icon. And here's the program. So we'll just come over this side and delete the old code and go copy code, paste it in here and save it. Then we'll come over to the show tab and we'll just run it. And so there's our light meter, and if I shine a light on it, we get the readings. So what you can do is have a look at this code here and see how you can change it. So for example, change the color of the rectangle, make the text bigger, change the text color. There are all sorts of things that you can do to modify this code. You could even add another gauge that perhaps shows you the temperature, that kind of thing. So to summarize, we started off with a simple light meter gauge, and that only updated whenever we ran the command. So it was a manual system. So to make the updating automatic, we then created a simple program that caused the gauge to update every second. In the next video, we're going to use the light sensor to control the brightness of an LED. To get to the next video straight away, visit jb.works and search the TMT code shown on the screen. For more information and to get help, visit jb.works.